Yo, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Domrick, man. And look, now anytime I post a gameplay or I post a clip over on Twitter, I'm seeing people in the comments and they want to know like, yo, what's the best way to practice these moves and get them down? And if you follow my channel, you know I'm always switching my SIGs up. I'm always trying new SIGs out. So I said, you know what? I can show y'all better than I can tell y'all. And I decided that I wanted to give this Steph Curry hop jumper a shot. So in this video, I'm gonna show y'all what I do to get these SIGs down and get confident with them. And then ultimately, we're gonna go out there to the rec and try to put the moves to the test and utilize them out there against real people. So as y'all can see, man, the first thing I do when I equip a new SIG, I come out here into the my court, freestyle around with it, try to get a feel for the SIG. And I might do this for a couple of minutes, and all I'm trying to do is figure out the timings, figure out what animations are gonna trigger when I do this, when I do that. And off the rip, I'm rocking with this SIG because of the fact that it has that little side step hop jumper in it. And I rock with any SIG that has that kind of move in it where it's like you can catch it in a triple threat, one dribble pull up or one dribble side step. Because even though it might not look like it's creating a ton of space, in this game, bro, you really don't need as much space as people might think. And with these side step jumpers and these hop jumpers, they're pulling you to the side of the defense. And y'all already know, man, once they're on the side of you, that's blinders or dead eye. And if you got an elite shot creator build, you got that on Hall of Fame or Legend, bro, they're not getting no valuable contest. So when I'm in here and I'm labbing these animations, that's my thought process. I'm thinking like, okay, bet. This animation is going to put me to the side over here. So if I come off a screen, they're not going to be able to get a good contest on me. And then y'all can see after I freestyle with the move for a little bit, then I put an AI in front of me and really try to see like, okay, what contest is he going to get right here if I use this move? And all I'm really trying to see is what's going to be open, what's going to be contested, and what can I get away with? And y'all can see I'm shooting 40-something%. So it's not about making them all, it's just about experimenting and seeing what works and what doesn't. So after I messed around in the MyCareer for a little bit, now I go to play some MyCareer games, and of course, we're playing on Hall of Fame. Now this is the build I'm gonna be libbing with right here, so y'all can see, man, it's a 6'3" playmaking sharp, 99 midi, 99 3-ball, so it's an ultimate shooter. And y'all see everything here is on red, legend. So if I miss, I'm ass, and that's it. No excuses, no RNG, none of that, nah, you just ass. But again, even with these MyCareer games, I'm not necessarily trying to win the game. I'm not trying to make every shot. I'm just out here trying to lab. I'm trying to experiment, see what can work, see what doesn't work, see what I can get away with, what kind of contest are they gonna get here, things like that. So right here, I'm gonna wait for a screen, get the screen from Braun, come off of it, KD's dropping back, hit him with the step back right there, and y'all can see that's an open shot. And right here, Nurk is gonna pick me up in transition, and y'all already know what time it is, bro. That's a big on a small, ISO that. I'm not doing nothing else. ISO that, go to work, hit him with a couple of size ups, step back, money ball. And that's one thing I feel like 2K got right this year, bro. These centers are not guarding you if you're a guard. If you're getting guarded by a center, you don't know what you're doing. But again, I'm trying to see how these SIGs work in a pick and roll. So I come off the screen, right into the step back, and y'all see that's a wide open look. Now it is Tyus Jones, he's not the tallest player, so he's gonna be tough for him to get good contests. And that's something you gotta keep in mind when you're labbing as well, like who's guarding you, what kind of badges they got, what kind of ratings they got, because all that's gonna factor into how you're performing really. So that shot might be open against Tyus Jones, but if it's Kawhi Leonard in front of you, it might be a different story, so you gotta learn how to adapt. But right there's a good example of that little side step hop jumper I'm talking about. Because the thing about it is it allows you to come off the screen very tight. So the defense ain't going to be able to get back. And if the help defense is in a drop, they're not going to be able to come up in time to contest you. Now, ever since I've been on YouTube and people been asking me like, yo, bro, how do you get better at the game? I've been telling y'all the same thing for the past 4 years, bro. Go into MyCareer, put the game on Hall of Fame, and learn the game, learn the mechanics, learn your shot timings. And one thing I've been swearing by is like, look, if it works on an AI, it'll work on a human player even better. Because like I've been telling y'all, these AIs are going to guard you better than 90% of the players out there in the rec. And if you can get your shot timings down and get consistent on Hall of Fame, once you go out there to the rec, it's going to feel like it's on rookie. And I'm telling y'all this from my personal experience, bro. I'm not just talking. I've been doing this for years. And a lot of people like to say, oh, nah, that doesn't work. Playing MyCareer is not going to help you. And look, the truth is we all learn in different ways at different paces. So what works for me may not work for you. But If you ask me, I'm gonna show y'all what I do, show y'all my process, what works for me, and then y'all can go out there and try it as well. And if it works for you too, all the better. If it doesn't, you just gotta find your own way. But again, man, as y'all can see, my process is pretty simple and straightforward. I lab the moves offline in MyCareer and in MyCourt. Then once I'm comfortable with them, I go online into the rec and I go to work. But I think some people's problem is they'll put a move on, then go straight out to the rec, get boxed up, get clamped up, and then they'll just conclude like, oh, this move doesn't work, it's not effective. And the truth is, you didn't spend no time labbing it, so you don't really know what you're doing, you don't know what animations you're getting, you don't know how to set nothing up. And that's why I just laugh when I hear people say like, oh, there's only 2 good moves in the game and stuff like that. Because like I said, man, I use all the SIGs in the game, and I'm able to find success with any of them. But look, man, I'm gonna get into these rec gameplays, and let's see how these moves translate in an online setting against real people.
MP against Quickly, and here's MP for 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
So at this point, bro, I've been in the lab, I've been getting to it, and I'm feeling confident with the move, so y'all can see I'm not even wasting no time. And I had a teammate wide open at the top of the key right there, but as long as you make it, most of the time they gonna forgive you. But that's another thing I want to talk about, because when you put on a new SIG, you lab it up for a little bit, and you want to go out there into the rec and you want to see what it's talking about. But you want to be careful to not make an ass out of yourself and piss your teammates off, because there's nothing more annoying than that guy who's just out there trying shit, and you're standing there wide open and you just watching him throw up bricks. Like, you don't want to be that guy. So all I'm saying is, don't go out there and force shit. Just let the game come to you and take good shots. Now y'all see I haven't missed yet. I'm in heat check, and since there's no help on the screen, I use the hop jumper to snake it, and I get a wide open midi. And this goes back to what I was saying earlier, man. Like, yo, the AIs are really gonna guard you better than most players out there in the rec. And y'all can see this dude that's guarding me, he ain't playing no D. So right now, this is honestly feeling easier than a MyCareer game. Now look, I'm gonna hit him with a quick cross, hezzy, launch out of it, and then this animation right here is just so tough, bro. It's hard to guard. Y'all see he wasn't even ready for it. There's nothing he could do about that. Now I'm gonna skip to another gameplay right here, and in this one, I was keeping it simple for the majority of the game. And that's the thing I always say, is like, yo, just because you have a bag doesn't mean you have to be in it 24/7. You don't gotta come down the court every single play and try to show out. But y'all remember how I was telling y'all about that little sidestep hop jumper in the intro, and how you don't really need that much space? Well, this game came down to the wire, and I got a perfect example of how that move can be used. So check it out. We in the 4th quarter with 55 seconds left, and I only got 15 points, but they put a lockdown on me. Now I'm gonna catch the ball right here with 5 seconds on the clock. Now most people would probably put the ball on the floor and try to create some space to get an open look, or they'd probably run to the corner and try to get a fade off. But this is a perfect example of why I love these one dribble sidestep or one dribble pull up animations, because all it takes is a little bit of room, a little slip up from the defense, and it's a bucket. And y'all see I get all the space I need off that initial pound dribble, and it goes right into the shot, and that pretty much sealed the game. Now I'm gonna skip ahead to the 3rd quarter in this gameplay right here, and y'all can see we're down 12, my man got 18, but y'all know what it is, bro. They setting picks, my big man leaving me out to dry, he's not helping on the screen, and they getting wide open threes, so it is what it is. But like I always say, bro, when I walk into the random rec, I expect shit like that, so I'm not even on the mic complaining, I'm just out here hooping, and whatever happens, happens. But right here, I'm in heat check, so you already know it's time to get disrespectful. And the funny thing is, bro, even though we were down this whole game, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking like, yo, we're probably gonna end up winning this game because these dudes are horrible. And to be honest, the only reason why we were down is because our shooting guard could not hit an open shot. And I kid you not, the minute he quit was the minute we started to come back. So like I said, man, I knew we weren't supposed to be losing to these dudes, but when my big men ain't helping on screens and they getting wide open threes, they're supposed to knock those down. But even though he wasn't helping on the picks, at least he could hit an open shot, grab a board, and we get out of there with the dub. So hopefully this video was able to give y'all some insight on how I go about learning these moves and ultimately using them out there in the rec. And again, man, for me, it's pretty simple. Like I said, you start off learning in MyCareer, get some reps in on Hall of Fame, and then once I get it down there, I pretty much know I can make it work online. But at the end of the day, a move is only going to be as effective as you are at reading the defense. So you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing, and then you got to know your animations and know how to pick the right move for the scenario in front of you. But if y'all want to see more videos like this where I pick a random SIG, kind of lab it, break it down, and then ultimately use it out there in the rec, be sure to let me know in the comments. And as always, man, I appreciate all the support. If you ain't following me on Twitter, be sure to give me a follow over there at BeLikeDom. And y'all already know what it is, man. Stay up. Catch y'all in the next one.